In 1955, delegates from 29 Asian and African nations gathered in Bandung, Indonesia, for the first ever large-scale Asian-African conference. Similar historical experiences and common development aspirations brought developing countries together under the framework of South-South cooperation to seek strength through solidarity. Since the beginning of the 21st century, the collective rise of emerging markets represented by China has shifted the focus of South-South cooperation from national independence to common development. As such, a new type of South-South cooperation has emerged. Under the leadership of the Communist Party of China, China, the world's largest developing country, advocates the vision of a community with a shared future for mankind and has been making remarkable contributions to upgrading and deepening South-South cooperation. The world we live in today has been undergoing profound changes not seen for a century. The COVID-19 pandemic is compounding these changes. The global economy is sluggish, trade protectionism and unilateralism are mounting. Global industrial and supply chains are taking a hit. While pursuing development through unity, developing countries are facing a more challenging external environment. In September 2015, President Xi Jinping addressed a high-level roundtable on South-South cooperation. He made important proposals for South-South cooperation in the new era, such as exploring the path of diversified development, seeking synergy among development strategies, delivering practical development outcomes, and improving the global development framework. These proposals have offered a Chinese approach for promoting South-South cooperation in the new era. A new type of South-South cooperation goes beyond traditional material support. Sharing experiences between developing countries helps them modernize their systems and capacity for governance and provides political underpinning for their development. The CPC has gained experience and established systems when leading China in eradicating absolute poverty, building a moderately prosperous society in all respects, and realizing the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. These experiences and systems offer a vital guarantee for China's development. They also provide deeper insights into the evolution of human society and serve as a valuable reference for other developing countries. The CPC works to establish a new type of political party relationship by seeking common ground while resolving differences as well as respecting and learning from one another. Through its foreign exchanges, the CPC maintains in-depth communication with political parties around the world, helping them, especially those from developing countries, to improve their governance capacity, explore development paths that align with their national conditions, and promote development. The CPC in dialogue with World Political Parties high-level meeting and other platforms under its framework, such as China Select, China Russia, China Africa, and China Arab political party exchanges mechanisms, as well as the BRICS political party dialogue, help political parties around the world share their experiences in party building and state governance. Together, they improve the capacity needed to govern or participate in the governance of a country.
中方与这个欧美发达国家不太一样的是，它提供的不是简单意义上的产品输出或者是技术输出的概念，它提供的是能力建设的输出，为当地这个自身的可持续发展提供一种造血功能的这样一种造血式的发展。
The CPC actively invites leaders of foreign political parties and representatives of international organizations to visit China for investigation and exchanges. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the CPC has explored new methods of inter-party exchanges, organizing a wide range of webinars and virtual tours. Events including the thematic briefing of stories of the CPC, local party committees' achievements in practicing Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era have offered an important window for overseas political parties to learn about China's development.
We are currently facing the same problems China faced some 20 or 30 years ago. So I found the path China has taken, the path we can easily adopt and modify it to suit our current condition.
Think tanks are guiding and supporting forces in the development of countries. China Council for the BRICS Think Tank Cooperation, Wanshou Forum, and the Silk Road Think Tank Association have become renowned platforms for think tanks in developing countries to exchange ideas and promote the new type of South-South cooperation. We should uphold the beauty of every civilization and the diversity of civilizations around the world. In this way, the new type of South-South cooperation will achieve harmony featuring common prosperity. While globalization is encountering setbacks, countries share economic interdependence and intertwined interests like never before. In this context, a basic approach is to treat one another with sincerity to achieve shared benefits. In order to promote the new type of South-South cooperation, developing countries must bring out their comparative strengths, enhance macro policy coordination, seek new ways and more areas of cooperation, and look for the widest possible convergent interests in development. In 2013, President Xi Jinping proposed a Belt and Road Initiative and underlined policy coordination, facilitates connectivity, unimpeded trade, financial integration, and people-to-people bonds. The initiative has opened up new pathways and injected new impetus into South-South cooperation. To date, more than 160 countries and international organizations have signed the Belt and Road Initiative cooperation agreements with China. The Belt and Road Initiative has become a well-received global public good, providing broad space for deepening new South-South cooperation and new opportunities for different countries to achieve common progress. The BRICS New Development Bank, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, China Select Forum, and other multilateral organizations and dialogue mechanisms established under China's proposals have become important platforms for the new type of South-South cooperation. China has been working to promote a BRICS Plus cooperation model and actively facilitating dialogue between emerging markets and developing countries to jointly pursue sustainable development that is innovative, coordinated, green, open, and inclusive. China has launched the China South-South Climate Cooperation Fund, South-South Cooperation Assistance Fund, and China UN Peace and Development Fund, increased investment in world's least developed countries, and written off their debts, facilitating the new type of South-South cooperation towards fair, open, all-round, and innovation-driven development.
在发展的过程当中，每一个南国家，它获得的这个发展机遇呢是不一样的啊，它的比较优势呢也是不一样的。所以呢，中国和南国家呢，通过我们加强协作，优势互补，那我们的发展水平就会得到共同的提升。
Eradicating poverty is a common mission of humanity. Building a community with a shared future for mankind where there's no poverty and all countries seek joint development is the common aspiration of the world. Chinese people expect a better life not just for themselves, but also for others around the world. While pursuing its own development, China is actively playing a leading role in South-South cooperation. Through measures such as offering foreign aid, cutting or forgiving debts, and increasing imports and investments, China has been helping developing countries, especially the least developed ones, improve their development capacity. China will also continuously contribute wisdom and strength to global issues, including poverty alleviation and reduction, disease prevention and control, and refugee relief. Let the sunlight of common development dispel the shadow of poverty and backwardness, and illuminate a future of shared prosperity. Since the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949, China has provided more than 160 countries and international organizations with development assistance worth hundreds of billions of yuan, dispatched hundreds of thousands of aid workers, and trained over 10 million professionals in various sectors from other developing countries. In recent years, to conform with the aspirations of people around the world for a better life, China has been implementing assistance programs announced by President Xi Jinping during such international events as the UN Sustainable Development Summit 2015, the Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation, the Johannesburg Summit, and Beijing Summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation. These programs include 9 South-South cooperation projects, 10 major China-Africa cooperation plans, and 8 major initiatives. According to the national conditions of recipient countries, China has aided the construction of a series of major infrastructure projects and carried out in-depth cooperation in agricultural production, food security, education and training, healthcare, and other areas concerning people's livelihood. By prioritizing poverty alleviation, job creation, and livelihood improvement, China is striving to contribute to developing countries' social and economic development and deliver real benefits to their people.
Je dirais simplement que cette coopération Sud-Sud est une coopération positive et constructive. Nos populations ont besoin de sortir davantage du sous-développement. Et nous avons comme partenaire aujourd'hui un pays qui a œuvré pour pouvoir sortir de ce sous-développement, c'est la Chine, qui est aujourd'hui un pays de référence.
As global challenges are becoming ever more daunting, mankind has now reached a new crossroads of development. To answer the question of what is happening to the world and how we should respond, President Xi Jinping has proposed a series of important initiatives such as building a community with a shared future for mankind and fostering a new type of international relations featuring win-win cooperation, charting the course for addressing deficit in governance, trust, peace and development. As a participant, builder and contributor to the existing international system, China has been playing an active part in reforming the global governance system, has been making efforts to increase the representation and voice of emerging markets and developing countries, while enhancing communication and exchanges with developed countries. China has also actively advanced the democratization of global governance rules to ensure the global governance system better reflects the views and interests of the majority of the countries, improve the global framework of South-South cooperation, and foster a better external environment for it.
And I think nowadays we see that there are many challenges the world faces, global problems that do need the world to come together so we can find global solutions.
It is, in fact, much more relevant now, and certainly we should continue doing that. Not only that, but I think we should also look at North-South and cooperation, which is also still very important. And we are talking about South-South and triangular also cooperation.
Plants with strong roots grow well, and efforts with the right focus will ensure success. In the new era, upholding the vision of a community with a shared future for mankind, following the principle of consultation and cooperation for shared benefits in global governance, China will work with people from all countries along the path of common development. In the new era, the new type of South-South cooperation as an unstoppable historical trend is bound to prevail. The Chinese approach is forging ahead and leading the way.